Alma, what have you done?
What's going on out there, everybody? This is Sammy Lega here representing TeamJVS, back here again to give you guys a review for Season 2 of Undone. We had an opportunity of being able to talk with the writer, creator, as well as the co-leads in the characters Becca and Camilla. And we had some interviews with them, so hopefully go and check those out. Those should be posted up very soon. I'll link it to the end of this video, but let's go ahead and dive into Season 2. This is a non-spoiler review because the whole entire second season is going to be dropping April the 29th. So I'm just going to give you my unfiltered perspective on it, and then maybe later on I'll do a more let's just say spoiler-filled discussion. So from the very first episode, which is named Cave, we're literally leading off from where we stopped. The last episode we saw, she went to the cave. She's sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing's coming through. And she's waiting for her dad. And then from that point, everything now shifts into a completely different life for Alma in and of itself. So I'm going to say, Rosa, she, oh my gosh, she is killing it. She did so good in Alma. And this is the weird thing. Alma, she never changed directive. She always was doing too much. Always pushing too far, always not feeling complete within herself, and always feeling like something's got to change, Even when in this situation, which is reality, as it were, things are different, but it's still not enough for her. And throughout the course of this whole entire season, Rosa's character, like, truly comes through a whole metamorphosis from the ground up. And it's like, it takes different pockets of things, whether it's like her dad and his lineage, whether it is her mom and her lineage, whether it is Becca. Becca, in this, like, Angelique, she gets a full, well-rounded, character explosion, as it were, because you get to understand why she does what she does, why she has such a connection to Alma. Like, she's not just the side character, not just the annoying sister. Like, no, they give her refinement. In this one, she is a pivotal because she also has abilities as well. And like, their relationship, like Alma and Becca's relationship in this season, is terrific. Like, it is so essential because Alma she needs her sister as much as she needs her dad, as much as she needs her mom. And it comes full circle because then they start to add elements to it, refinements to it. As far as the visual aesthetic, this has always been a visually immersive series. Like, it's the way that they do storytelling, and so, you know, visceral and in your face, but it's so emotive. Like, every actor has to be on it because the expressions come through and bleed through what you see. And this is no different. Like, I think the technology is actually even better. And they actually go into a little bit of that in our interview with the creator and the writer. So definitely go and check that out. But it just looks beautiful. Like, it looks as good as it's ever been. But the actors have to step up. And also, they're adding other characters into this one. And I don't want to spoil them. But one I will say is that they allow for Jacob, which is Alma's dad, to get a little bit more of who his mother was in Geraldine, because she centers and circles around a lot of this, as well as another character you see at the very beginning of this that plays a pivotal role for Alma's progression as a character. I know I'm circling around a lot, but I'm going to tell you that by the time I got to I want to say like the fifth to sixth to seventh episodes, like, I started to realize this is so good. Like, this is so much better than season one. It's not that season one was bad or anything like that. Season one, you're trying to understand and comprehend what Alma is really doing. Is she losing her mind? Is she truly schizophrenic? Is reality, her reality, something that she can't accept and that is merging into something that she's trying to create? Or is it something deeper than that? And this season is so much more, even more about family. It's not just about Alma and her need for her dad or her need for change. Like, it's refining Alma and understanding why her family dynamic is important, why every individual pieces of her family are so pivotal to making her the complete version of herself. And I think that's the thing about the seasons, that every single character, every single one of them, they become so much more richer, so much more complete. And I mean, even down to Bob's character and Jacob, like he does some amazing stuff. Like, they allow him to really truly go for it in this one. You empathize with every single character, even when they make terrible decisions. And again, almost the whole entire time, I'm just like, even this season, I'm like, you pushing too hard, stop what you're doing. The concept also of dimensional change, I know we're, getting closer to May, which is, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, but the concepts of that and what those implications of that, they play a role in this. And it's so fascinating to me, because the science side of this is just so immersive, and it's so interconnected and interwoven. Like, there's so many different webs, and you're also continuously paranoid that Alma's need to fix is going to make things worse. But then it starts to get unwind, and you start to understand that, yeah, Alma is very obsessive with trying to change things because she needs to change herself. But there are things that do fundamentally need to change and need to be unearthed in everybody's life. And then specifically for this narrative, that is Undone. And season 2 is no exception. The very last episode, I'm going to say this. I think the very last episode, I felt like I should be very upset about it, but I'm not, because the journey of season 2, from the beginning to where we get, is still evolving and it's still progressing, which is so weird to say, because the end of the last season, I was kind of like, what the heck is this? What does that mean? And like, I feel like it's the same thing for this season, but it's so much more deeper, because the significance of what happens in this is so pivotal that you're like, but I can't be mad at it. This is a solid 9 to 10 out of 10 season. This is superior to the first season from a narrative standpoint. The actors are on top level. They're given so much more to do. Location design, and then of course the visual aesthetic of this and what they put into it is so great. And also the score is beautiful as well. They ramp up some things with the score to add more emotive progression. And it's just, sometimes it's downright scary. Tonally, like, sometimes it is scary to see where things are going. But nonetheless, hope you like this review. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Peace, guys.
Filing out the top of the I can see skyline, 50 mile radius on my timeline.